Here we go. Episode 3v3 podcast, 3 topics, 3 hosts. Got a lot to talk about today, man. Got a lot to talk about. A lot of football happened. Do our little introductions again. Got the boys here. Got Easy Money Ev. What's up? How you doing up there, man?
What's going on, man? Episode 3 of the pod. 3 weeks have gone by. This is crazy, this is really a weekly thing. It's dope. I'm having fun. I'm grateful to be here.
Hey, that's good to hear, man. Okay. What's up? Hey, Landon. Hey,
there we go. Chilling, man. Happy to be here. Loving doing this. I'm having fun.
That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. So let's go ahead and kick this off with let's just start with what we was talking about yesterday, over the phone. Texting about the games and whatnot. Evan, I remember you asked us who we had for the games yesterday. So for y'all that don't know, for y'all football fans, for y'all that's not football fans out there, the Bengals played the Titans, and then the 49ers played the Packers. So I personally had Joe Cool winning. I had Jimmy G winning, and I was right. I was right. I'm 2-0. Let's go with the other picks. Who'd y'all have again?
You want to go, Landon?
All right. So sadly, I had the Titans. King Henry was back, and he couldn't do it for me. And I had quotation MVP Rodgers, who definitely choked.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
And I've been keeping score. I got my trusty paper here. Everybody's score count. So right now, as you can see, Key, you have 4. I didn't give you an extra mark. I have 2. Landon, you have 4 as well. So you guys are tied for the correct guesses of the games. We got 2 more games today. Yesterday, I also picked the Titans and the Packers as well. So Landon, I didn't get anything right. Key, you're the only one to get both right. But we got 2 more games today. So do you guys want to get their predictions right now?
Yeah, let's do it now. Let's do it now.
Okay, so we got 2 more games. We got the 3 and I think it's 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, 7:30,
like 6:30 or 6, something like that.
Something like that. But we got Rams Bucks 3 o'clock. I already know who Key got in that one. You want to go ahead and explain why you would like to pick the Buccaneers, even though you're a Patriots fan?
Well, I am a Patriots fan, but I'm also a wherever he at fan. So, and he is at Tampa, so I'm gonna ride with Tampa.
I hear you.
Tom's the GOAT, man. Tom, boy, we're gonna get into that GOAT discussion, man. At least for me.
Okay.
So y'all go ahead and explain who y'all got and why.
Okay.
Even though if y'all got the Rams, it's not really valid.
Well, who you got? Chiefs Bills. Who you got? Chiefs Bills. You didn't give me that one.
Believe it or not, I got the Bills, man. I think they're better overall team than Kansas City. Even though Mahomes, bro, and Kelsey,
and Hill.
Yeah, but I think the Bills, man, the defense is straight good too.
Lenny, you want to go ahead and get into your picks?
Yeah, man. So I got, just like Key, I have the Bills. I do agree that they're a better team. Stephon Diggs is one of my favorite receivers. Underrated, I feel like, but he gets the job done. And I'm going to go the opposite of Key for this one. I got the Rams. I feel like that defense is ready to stop Brady. Aaron Donald, Von Miller, Ramsey, it's about to go down. So It's going to be good. I'm just iffy about Matt Stafford. He's just so inconsistent, and he just really closes his eyes and throws the ball. I can't get with that,
He does. Was the Cardinals game like a tune-up, or is that how he's going to play every week? Because he played pretty well last week.
Yeah, he did, but you just don't know with him. I feel like some of the Detroit is rubbing off, So
yeah,
it's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Who you got?
3 o'clock Rams Bucks. I'm gonna go Rams as well. I like the Rams in this one because even though, like you said, Matt Stafford is questionable from time to time, it's really like he has the best team left in the playoffs, to be honest. You think about the Bills, they have a lot of skill positions. They have a good defense, solid defense. No, actually a really good defense.
Yeah, that's a good defense.
When it comes to the running game, it's all Josh Allen, you know? So somehow, some way the Chiefs can take, or anybody can take away the passing threat, then all you got to do is stop Josh Allen from running at that point. There's no running back. There's no X factor. I mean, Devin Singletary had a good game against the Patriots last week, but, you know, is that going to be a every week type of thing, or is that just once every blue moon? So I think the Rams have the best complete team left in the playoffs. I would say the Buccaneers, but, you know, they have a lot of their skill position players down. Chris Godwin. I think Leonard Fournette's coming back today. So
I heard he's coming back. Yeah.
That should be a boost. But, you know, I like the Rams defense. Not only do they have a good offense, they have Von Miller come off the edge with Leonard Floyd on the other side and Aaron Donald coming up the middle. You know, that's a nasty combination. And then you got Ramsey on the back end. You got Eric Weddle, who came out of retirement, you know, a smart, savvy veteran.
Playoff Weddle.
Yeah, playoff Weddle. You know, like, I think their defense is legit. They'll get after Tom Brady, especially if Tristan Wirfs isn't playing. I haven't heard anything. Haven't really been looking, though. But if Tristan Wirfs isn't playing, you know, their stud right tackle, it could be a bad day because I think Von Miller lines up over the right tackle. And I don't know who would be the replacement, but Von Miller might have his way. He's a Super Bowl MVP for a reason. Ask Cam Newton. Cam Newton. So I'm gonna go. So I got Rams, and then Chiefs Bills. I really do believe this will be a good game. This will probably be I don't want to say the best one because there were two good games yesterday. But Chiefs Bills, everybody's hyping up to be Manning Brady, part 2. You know, Mahomes and Allen. But if it comes to a shootout, I gotta go with the one who's proven he could do it. You know, I got to go with Mahomes. He's his MVP. He's a Super Bowl MVP. He's been to 2 straight Super Bowls. And I just think if it's a shootout, you know, in the playoffs, he really going to tighten up. He's going to tighten up. The Bills beat him in the regular season, but you know what this is, man. Postseason is a whole different ball game. So I got Chiefs. I
just feel like Diggs might get that revenge from last year. You know, that iconic picture of him watching them celebrate. I feel like he's going to get his due. You know, I believe it.
We'll see. All right, man. So let's get into it, Key. You wanna start us off on the topics, man?
Yeah, let me start y'all off. Hold on, let me get my setup right real quick. Forgive me for
bro changed his name to Tom
Brady.
Oh my god.
Real quick to show y'all what we doing.
Look at this.
We smoking on that Aaron Rodgers pack today, boy. We are smoking on that Aaron Rodgers pack. Why are we smoking on that Aaron Rodgers pack? Because he couldn't get it done. He's 0-4 against San Francisco. But what is this that we keep hearing? GOAT? What? Come on now.
MVP.
Y'all can have that MVP crap. You see what I'm saying? You can have that MVP. You see, I'm sure I'd trade all the MVPs in the world for just 2 Super Bowls. I mean, just think about this for a second. I read something last night. The Packers have had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers in the last 30 years of their franchise and have 2 Super Bowls to show for it.
Wow. Wow.
So, I mean, listen, you know, Aaron Rodgers, you know, is he a talented quarterback?
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But you're more worried about COVID policies than reading the San Francisco 49ers defense. Come on now. I think you're reading the wrong stuff, A-Rod. I think you're reading the wrong things. You on Joe Rogan, you watching Joe Rogan, you need to be watching film. You know what I'm saying? He like poop and scoop last night. And then I know what people going to be like, the coaching, this and that. Listen, the coaches, but the players got to play.
They do.
Jimmy G looked like trash until the 4th quarter.
Turned up.
I mean, don't get me wrong. That block punt, you know, was crazy. But we not
momentum shift.
Like Aaron Rodgers didn't have the ball after that. I mean, this is supposed to be the most talented quarterback ever in NFL history. He can make a throw from anything. Oh, he's got all.
Yeah.
Then he complains about the weapons. I mean, they go out there and they get you Randall Cobb. Correct me if I'm wrong. Devontae Adams is top 3. I think he's the best receiver in the league, but
Top 2 for
yeah.
sure. Top 2.
Yeah.
okay. Aaron
Top
Jones
2.
pretty good, right? Aaron Jones
Yeah.
pretty good.
I don't know
He's
why he. I
consistent.
don't know why he cut in though on that 75-yard pass.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
either,
that
but
was
he's pretty good. AJ Dillon, not too bad, not too shabby.
Scored
Not-
last
Good
night.
too. Yeah.
okay,
yeah.
okay. Now let's look at the defense. All right. What is it? Didn't Zadarius Smith tear like his bicep or something? Well, he had a moment.
No, he had back surgery.
Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Wow,
Back
wow.
surgery.
Yeah.
He came back for the playoff, most important game of the season,
Yeah.
and did his thing.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
recall Jair Alexander being out there yesterday.
he
Rashad
was.
Gary looked like a monster.
He definitely did.
Definitely.
Definitely balling.
That linebacker Devondre Campbell was all pro.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? Adrian Amos is a good safety. Rasul Douglas, they brought off the street.
hmm
They
But
had the
the-
weapons. They
But
had
the
the weapons.
organization did me dirty. Oh my God. But this dude right here, the GOAT, 20 years in New England. Best receiver was Randy Moss. We know what he did with him. Julian Edelman was a quarterback in college. We know what he did with him. Wes
Wrong.
Welker, we know what he did with him. Rob Gronkowski, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey, man. And I'm not gonna sit here and say Aaron Rodgers is trash, but I mean, bashing the organization, saying they didn't give me enough. You're in your feelings because we draft a future quarterback, even though that doesn't mean we have to play him. But you're in your feelings about it. Then we're talking about the COVID and all that. We're getting politicky and all this mess. Then you lied. You lied about the vaccination status when all you had to do was be like Kyrie Irving and stay 100% and be like, I ain't got it.
That's true.
And then all we ask you to do is go out there and beat a team that you claim that would regret not drafting you. Well, it looks like they're doing pretty good. 4-0 against you. You know what I'm saying?
I would say great. They're doing great without
He
you.
has 10 wins in the playoffs in 14 years in that NFC. The NFC North is trash.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's been here for 2 years and has ran through the NFC. Literally has ran through it. And I think the most disappointing thing, they scored 10 points. I mean,
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. That's what it boils down to. You have Devontae Adams. You got all the weapons that you're talking about. And it's not like they're unfamiliar with that weather. They practice in it. They playing it closer to the end of the year. They playing it during their playoff games. It's not like that's going to hamper them. Obviously the footing was bad, but the fact that they only put up 10 points and it was an AJ Dillon touchdown, they were inside their 20, I believe, close to the end of the third quarter, and they didn't score. They didn't get a field goal.
Yeah, that's when they blocked a field goal.
No. At the end of the third quarter.
Right.
They didn't score. I mean, like it's crazy because I remember saying to myself, like, it might have been second quarter.
You talking
Second quarter going into half.
It's when they
threw
that 75-yard bomb.
Yeah. Right. And then I think yesterday, the second half, they only got like 50 yards of offense. That's just putrid. That's just terrible. Aaron Rodgers has to do better. It's and take all of the stuff that happened in the offseason out of it. Leaving the team in limbo. Is he going to play? Is he going to not? Is he not going to play? Everything happened with him being immunized, however you say it.
Immunized.
Immunized. Thank you. You just think about all of that stuff that happened, and somebody who it seems like he always wants the center of attention to be on him.
Yeah.
When that moment comes, you got to perform, and he didn't. So people are taking into question, his playoff resume.
It's
like
terrible.
you said, Key.
It's trash. You can't be a top 5. You can be a top 5 talented quarterback.
Yeah,
that's possible. And in fact, he's actually the most talented quarterback I've probably seen. But so is Mahomes. Talent.
So is Mahomes. Yeah.
I saw something today. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, if we talk about resume, when you look at the top 5 players, you look at their resume, their accolades, and then their play on the football field. It's no way you can sit there and be like, okay, maybe top 5, but top 3, you can't No,
Mhm.
you can't, because if you think about it, Drew Brees has had a better career, technically, with all the stats, all the accolades.
Yeah, if you think about the
and
stats.
they both have one
ring.
One
I feel
ring.
like
Think about it.
two rings separate you from a lot of quarterbacks.
If Aaron Rodgers
Yeah.
wins another ring, he will be top 3 in my opinion. But he still sits behind Brady, Manning, and Montana. And in my opinion, he's behind Drew Brees.
Okay. So
I agree.
so
I can see that.
you Landy, you haven't been saying much on this topic. You want to hop in there?
I'm just stuck on the fact that you said that Green Bay had Brett Favre and they had Aaron Rodgers, and in 30 years, all they got was, like you said, 2 championships,
2 championships.
and
One
I'm
each,
thinking
right?
about
One each.
One each.
one each. And then I'm thinking, wow, we have Green Bay's, we as in the Cowboys, they have McCarthy as their head coach. I'm thinking, can the Cowboys did he do anything with McCarthy if he had both of those quarterbacks who are basically legends, Hall of Famers, and then got 2 championships? I'm like, what can he really do for the
I
Cowboys?
think he had Brett on the back end of like
Yeah, on the
Brett's-
back 9.
Yeah.
if I'm not mistaken. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just like that's what I'm thinking right now. And honestly, Rodgers needs a second ring to be in the top 3. I'm agreeing with you guys on that.
Yeah.
Because right now he's not showing me anything that's spectacular. Like, yeah, he has some crazy throws, some crazy touchdowns.
Regular season superstar.
Yeah, but like, okay, he's doing that against the Bears. Okay, that's what's up. He's doing that against the Vikings. Okay, cool. But I'm like, he's not really showing me anything. Playoffs come, he choked every year. You know, there's nothing new every year.
Actually,
So-
and then last year I can't blame him because I feel like the coach got into his way. But this year,
Yeah.
solely 100%, I'm going on.
It's on him.
going
One
on.
touchdown and a field goal is not enough.
That's not
It's not enough. And
the
you know
weather
your
is
special
supposed to
teams
be
is
like that weather. He's like, oh yeah, Green Bay, they can play in this weather. They still do well in this weather, and like they didn't do anything impressive
Nothing.
at all.
nothing.
So
Now and just going to the field goal that got blocked. You know your special teams has been your weakness
you know it's
all
trash.
season. You know it's trash.
mhm.
You cannot rely on your special teams to dig you out of a hole or boost you when the momentum is down. So that's on coaching. That's on Matt LaFleur. So Matt LaFleur takes a little bit of blame. I think if there is a blame pie, probably about 20% would be, or maybe 25% would be Matt LaFleur, and then 75 would be Aaron Rodgers. They look bad. Nobody on the defense is to blame because you hold somebody to 13 points, you should win that game.
and like Debo is the man. Like no lie. Like I hate the 49ers, but Debo Samuel is the man, and he was doing his thing. You know. So
Yeah.
I do hate the
defense-
Niners. I love Jimmy G.
nah, I just can't. I like Kittle too. I just don't. I just don't like
Because
the
y'all
Niners,
lost
man.
to them.
Maybe
over it.
that. Yeah, maybe I'm a little bit resentful. Yeah. I just can't get with the Niners though. The
Oh,
fans are
man.
obnoxious.
What?
Yes.
That's
Coming from a Cowboys
Yeah.
fan. That's crazy.
Man, so you guys think Rodgers is coming back, or is he on a dip?
Man, I think he's gone. I watched the Pat McAfee show, and I know he's talked about retiring. You know, while he still can't play, he doesn't want to go out, kind of like Ben Roethlisberger did.
Yeah, a potato.
Yeah, Mr. Noodle Arm only throwing quick screens.
They beat the Ravens.
Anyway,
Twice.
but I think that
I made the
I think. bro, we were the most
did.
injured team in the league this year. It
I
doesn't
don't
matter
care.
to me.
Part of the
We
game.
got pick number 14. We're coming back next year. It's gonna be crazy.
Fluid
But yeah,
receivers.
I think he's done, bro. I think he's done with Green Bay. He
Mhm.
probably give it one more shot, a 1-year deal with some stacked team. I don't know. Hey, you put Aaron Rodgers in Tennessee yesterday. Take Ryan Tannehill out. Put Aaron Rodgers in. Wow.
I
Wow.
don't think he's going there.
Wow.
What about the Broncos?
Now that, whew,
Bro, what do the Broncos have?
they got good talent offense.
They have good talent. Yeah, young
Good
talent.
talent.
They got Cortland Sutton.
Judy, KJ
Judy.
Hamler, Noah Fant.
Nah. Those
running
are
back.
game breakers. Yeah,
That running
Javonte
back.
Williams.
Yeah,
Javonte Williams, yeah, but
they got a
I don't
good
know.
team.
They got a good team.
so
Especially
you're
Aaron Rodgers?
just saying they missing a quarterback.
yes.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
If they would have, if Teddy B was what they thought they were going to get from him, which was just don't turn the ball over,
Yeah.
they were going to be a playoff team.
Yeah.
Because even
So
when
what about the Titans? The Titans are literally a quarterback away.
I don't think he'll. I think. See, I feel like Tennessee is a team to where you have to find a quarterback because you're not going to get somebody to come there. I think football is a little bit different because you don't necessarily the cities and all that don't really matter as much as basketball. But I feel like the organization, the culture plays a different. So I feel like with Aaron Rodgers, the type of guy he is, you know, he is arrogant, but he's really good. You know, he's fundamentally sound. I feel like an organization that has those same cultural values, such as Pittsburgh.
Kind of like a legacy thing too.
Yeah,
like the Broncos, they have won before. You know,
then you have like Jim, you got John Elway,
Elway,
you got Tomlin in Pittsburgh. I think the Raiders, because they're respected, because they're just the Raiders, right? San Francisco, even though I don't think he's going there.
No, I don't see that.
Dallas is another respected just because of just Jerry Jones. I mean, but it is. I mean, let's get but and then Green Bay. I think Green Bay is one of them others. But as far as like the young, I don't want to say young, but they're not as respected as these older teams like a Tennessee or
the more established teams,
Houston and Carolina and all that mess. So I don't think he's. I think Tennessee has to find, which I do think they will draft a quarterback and just keep him because that was terrible. Yeah,
Tannehill was so disappointing.
That was awful.
All he had to do was not turn the ball over.
We didn't even get in the. Oh yeah, we didn't get into that game.
Hey, let's do it. Yeah, but first of all, before we get into that game, man, that throw, even though we trashing Tannehill, that throw and catch to AJ Brown, a dime and a beautiful catch, beautiful back shoulder throw, one hand in the breadbasket catch, left hand touchdown, a beautiful tutty if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, he does that, and then he gets pressured and throws it in the crowd and gets an interception. It just trumps everything that he does. Like,
He
looked like Dak out there.
I think that.
Ooh. No, he did not look like Dak out there. Dak would have won.
That pick that he threw to Mike Hilton, man, it was just a good play by Mike Hilton.
That was a bad play call.
It was a terrible play call. You've been running the ball down the field on him. Why would you throw it? Deontay Foreman was literally just like, give me the ball, I got it. You need a touchdown, I got it. and then the OC is like, you know what? Let's throw a quick screen. Come on now, you got King Henry back, and you got Deontay Foreman toting that thing, and you throw a quick screen. That OC, I don't know who it is, but he needs some scrutiny for that.
Yeah, that was rough. I guess he saw how much money Tannehill was getting. He's like, Tannehill is the guy for us. Let's make him work.
I think all OCs do that.
Yeah,
they get into their own head.
But you don't want to look stupid. So like, you know, when you pay a quarterback $140 million and he only throws for like 2,000 yards, you kind of look like an idiot because you could have just brought anybody in there.
Yeah, that money could have been spread out. Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah, but hey, Joey B, man. Hey man, these new it's something about. I said this before. I love the new. It's something about. How do I get it out?
Say it, Keith. Come on.
You see the quarterbacks, and they're so electrifying, man. You got Lamar Jackson, and then you got like Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. These Patrick Mahomes, bro. These dudes, Joe Burrow, Justin Herbert. Yeah. You see these dudes, yo, they are just, it's crazy.
So you're saying that the NFL is in good hands right now?
It is. It's in good hands, but you know who still runs that NFL. It's nothing better than seeing that TV 12.
Everything.
Well, it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over today, bro. I'm sorry to tell you, but the Rams, they're gonna bully him tonight or this afternoon.
Aaron Donald's gonna get his hands on Tom Brady, and Tom Brady's going to fold.
Please stop talking about Aaron Donald, man.
What?
Where was he at with Jimmy G? Week 18? Aaron
They're
Donald
like
doesn't-
triple teaming them.
Aaron Donald doesn't have a Super Bowl ring.
He's been to the
won
Super
this year.
Bowl.
What does that have to do with anything?
He's been to the Super Bowl more recently than Aaron Rodgers has.
All I gotta say is, if I was to buy Super Bowl tickets right now, I would have been to as many Super Bowls as Aaron Donald.
That's true.
I'm just
But
saying.
they're going
No,
this year.
because I read
Rams
something
Bills.
where they were like, let's look at Aaron Donald's resume. He might be one of the greatest defensive players ever. And if I'm not mistaken, there's another player on that defense that has been to a Super Bowl, has won it, and has a MVP.
Von Miller.
Correct. And Aaron Donald, I don't think he has a ring. He didn't stop Brady the last time they played, although we only scored 13 points. He didn't win.
I said we. You heard that, Lane?
Yeah, Tom Brady. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, do it.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying. Today, it's gonna be different.
Yeah.
You want to put your money up too?
Nah.
All right, man. Well, let's get into it, man. I mean, football is on everybody's mind, but let's break the monotony of football for a little bit. Let's tune in. Landon, do you have a football related topic, or should I?
I don't
Okay.
have a football related topic.
All right,
I was
you
just
can
gonna
go.
I was gonna talk about, since football is winding down, trying to watch some more TV. I just want to hear what shows you guys are watching. Basically.
Man.
Yeah,
So,
simple and sweet.
hey, listen, man. Ozark just came out on Netflix, season 4. That's one of my favorite shows on Netflix. I don't know why I watched it when it first came out. It's very interesting. It's about these two average people moving money, laundering money for the cartel. If you guys haven't watched it, it's very good. I've only watched episode 1 of season 4, but I will be binge watching maybe sometime next weekend. And I will sit down on the couch and watch 6 hours straight of that show.
Wow.
Ozark is amazing. Atlanta is coming back out in March.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yes, Atlanta's been. I mean, it's been going for like 3
How
years.
long? Yeah.
But a lot of people on that show have been doing a lot of different ventures. Lakeith Stanfield, Donald Glover. I don't know what he's been up to. Zazie Beetz. Zazie Bates. I don't know how you say your last name.
Bates,
She's been doing a lot of stuff in a lot of movies. I've been seeing her, and the other guy, I keep forgetting his name.
He was in everything. I feel like
Everything,
The Harder
bro.
They Fall. He had his own movie. He was in some other smaller stuff. He was just in a SZA music video. Like, he's been really busy.
Yeah, so that's probably why it's been taking so long for them to get back to Atlanta, because they had different ventures, So I mean, what have you been watching?
Oh man, so far I've been watching Boba Fett. That's been pretty interesting.
Book of Boba Fett. Yeah, I've been peeping.
Yeah.
I've been peeping.
And there's just one comedy, I think it's on NBC, called Abbott Elementary, with the guy from Everybody Hates Chris. That show is hilarious. Like,
Okay.
So it's a bunch of it's a diverse group of teachers, but they're teaching elementary students in Philly, South Philly, and it is hilarious. It's set up like The Office, like the camera cuts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But bro, like, it has you dying laughing.
Yeah.
It's so funny. What about you, Key? What you been watching?
So I don't really watch a lot of TV shows that are like new.
Okay.
But as far as like series, Law and Order Special Victims Unit, faithfully. Then you got Law and Order Organized Crime. Then you got SWAT. That comes on CBS. I would recommend SWAT. I've watched Ozark. I watched the first 5 episodes like 3 months ago, and I've been meaning to catch back up. But the first season is really slow, so I'm kind of on and off. And then I'm waiting on The Walking Dead last season, kind of. But yeah, I watch a lot of crime shows.
See that?
Pretty much, yeah. Criminal Minds. I watch that.
Hey, you want to let the people know your major, how that ties into your major?
I do not. That has nothing to do with it. I just like.
What's your major?
Huh?
What's your major?
Political science. But that has nothing to do with. I just like crime shows.
So political science. Didn't you say you wanted to be a lawyer or something?
Yeah, but I just like watching the shows. It has nothing to do with. I was
The
watching.
shows have law in
I've
it.
been, I've been
Yeah, I
watching.
think subconsciously it has something to do with it.
No. I've been
Right.
watching SVU since I was like 10 years old.
And that's why you picked that major. It makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
like, it's so
You gotta piece it together. You gotta
No,
piece
you
it
don't
Yeah,
put
together.
it together. That is not true.
But yeah, and so another show that I'm excited to watch is Snowfall.
The Office is trash. Yeah, I forgot. That kind of slipped my mind. I forgot.
Evan, aren't you a big Office fan?
Bro, I love The Office.
The Office is
I've
so
watched it
corny,
through 8
bro.
times, bro.
I don't know
I
why.
watched the season, the whole series 8 times.
You just wasted a lot of time.
Hey, it's one of the best shows ever made. I will admit that the first season
Oh
is
my
very,
god! You said
very
what?
slow. It's top 5 best shows ever made. Top
You
5.
putting that up there with The Wire?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm putting it up there with whatever.
Where'd he go?
Bro, you are not putting that.
I'm putting it up there with whatever,
You
bro.
putting that
Whatever.
up there with You putting that up there with The Wire, Breaking Bad, Ozark. I go with Ozark, Prison Break. Let's say The Walking Dead before like season 6, season 7. Yeah, you putting that up there with them? SpongeBob
Putting it up-
SquarePants.
Putting it up there with whatever. Okay, listen.
Family
Give me-
Guy.
All right, I'll give you my
The
top
Simpsons?
5. Everybody think about their top 5 TV shows. I'll give you mine right
Oh
now.
my god,
okay?
it's too hard, man.
It is. It's very hard. It's very hard.
Yeah.
I'm starting off Fresh Prince of Bel Air. My favorite show ever. I've seen every episode at least 5 times. Every single one. Fresh Prince of Bel Air, my favorite TV show ever. Then we got The Office, man. The Office is goated. I mean, The Office, it teaches you so much about life. Not really, but it's just it's a good watch. Okay,
Even
The Office.
even his seasons without Jim Carrey, not Jim Carrey,
Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
You know, I like how, you know. So when the first time I watched The Office, when Steve Carell left, it was kind of dreary watching it through. But John Krasinski kind of carries it to the end. John Krasinski does his thing, carries it to the end, and it's not like Steve Carell was a lifeblood of that show, but it's not like it's a bad show after he leaves.
It's a bad show, period.
To you, but I bet you there are millions of people out there that would disagree. There's probably more people out there that love The Office compared to
Then hate it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then number 3, we got Game of Thrones, one of my favorite shows ever. Had to watch
I've never
it.
seen that.
Yeah. HBO Max. You guys got HBO Max?
Yeah.
My dad kind of spoiled it for me, so I'm not even wasting my time.
Bro, it's a good show. It's a good show. I definitely would recommend tuning in. How I got into it, my mom really liked it. I watched the series finale with my mom.
I heard that was trash.
Well, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but the series finale I watched with my mom. I said, you know what? I got to go watch the rest of this all the way through.
Oh,
No.
you just watched the last episode and then
I watched that was the first episode I ever saw, bro. That was the first episode I ever saw was
That's
the series
interesting.
finale. And I'm like, you know what?
That's-
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Yes, it's insane.
Yeah. And then I was like, you know what? I gotta go watch this all the way through. So number 3, we got Game of Thrones. Number 4, we got a Cartoon Network classic, Kids Next Door. That was one of my favorite shows ever. Just the fact that they are always fighting adults. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be an adult either. I feel these kids. Number 1, how was number 1 bald and he's like 10 years old? I love number 4. Number 4 is that dude. Number 2, Fat Boy, but he was, just creative as I don't know what. Number 3 was silly. I don't know what was up with number 3. And number 5, she was the only black one on the show. So, I mean, or not the only black one, but she was the only black one in like that immediate.
The main character,
Yeah. So I rock with all of them heavy just because of their rebellion against adulthood. And I agree that, kids should be kids as long as they can. And then number 5. Number 5.
Loki.
Nah.
Loki was good.
I'd probably say number 5. Probably the Wayans Brothers.
Oh
Great
my!
Over the Martin show.
God.
Over
Martin
Martin,
Lawrence?
yeah. Over
Oh
Martin.
my no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this
over
is
Martin.
a guy who likes My Wife and Kids.
I do. I
That's a
guess I
good
just like the
show.
Wayans
Hold up.
That show
brothers.
is corny, bro.
My Wife and
That show
Kids is good.
corny.
My
I
Wife
still
and
watch
Kids
that to
is
this
a great
day.
show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep you slipping, bro. So I'm pretty sure the fans would like, or not the fans, the listeners would like to hear your top 5.
He said it. Law
I
and
pretty
Order,
much
Law
said
and
it.
Order, SVP.
Oh yeah, you did. Okay, crime shows. If it's a crime show, you like it.
That's not true because I don't like NCIS or CSI
I would never
or
watch
Blue
any of
Bloods.
those.
I mean, it's
The only crime show I probably watch is First 48.
I mean, it's
That's
some
probably
good stuff, man. Criminal Minds. There was one episode where this dude was turning people into silhouettes, which are puppets. Yeah,
crazy.
he would drill holes in them and string them up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. That's interesting. Yeah, I know.
To each their own.
The season finale was boo boo though. Oh, it was terrible.
That sounds like you just don't like season finales.
Ooh.
Nah, Breaking Bad season finale was
Or series.
was right. Series finale, yeah.
Yeah.
That was right. That
Yeah.
was a good.
Breaking Bad.
But hold
is a
on,
good
because my top 5 shows are different. Okay, well, I mean,
here.
yeah, it is Law and Order. SVU is on there, but then you got. I didn't watch a lot of sitcoms, but I think Martin.
Yes.
Martin is probably up there for me. He was really funny. Spongebob, hilarious.
Just seasons 1 through 3 though, not the rest.
That's it. 1 through 3. Nah, it's
Maybe 1 through 4.
SpongeBob?
all of that is hilarious, bro.
Not
Even
the new
the
stuff.
new stuff be having me weak. Like,
Nah, that new stuff, bro. I can't mess
it's
with
not
it.
the same, man. It's not the
I
same.
can't mess with it.
all right, well, if we're going all the time, Scooby Doo, where are you? And you know what? Courage the Cowardly Dog. We
That's
watch
a
lot
good
of
one.
cartoons.
Yeah,
Me
I
too.
don't know
I
why
feel
they.
you
I
on
don't
that.
know why they called him the Cowardly Dog, because Courage is about the
It was-
action.
It was irony.
Makes sense. Makes sense. You got an interesting top 5, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah. And for
Hey,
me,
Landon, what you got for
I'm
us?
trying to think right now. So I'm trying to think of shows that I go to and I can rewatch it, and it's still entertaining. So I got Boondocks, in no order. But I got Boondocks. That show is hilarious to me. I can watch Martin anytime, any place, and I'll still love it. Family Guy.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I like some Family Guy a lot. Man, I'm trying to think. I like Loki's not in my top 5, but that was really entertaining, and that really shaped the Marvel the next phase that they're about to be in. So I'm gonna put it in there just because I can't think of anything right now. And to be honest, Billy and Mandy. No one really talks about that show, but the Grim Reaper and those two kids, I watch those clips on YouTube almost every day. Like, it just makes me laugh. So Billy and Mandy.
That's on HBO Max.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Bro. What are you like? Does HBO Max want you to be a sponsor or something?
HBO Max has everything though.
It does. This podcast is brought to you by HBO Max.
It's $14 a month. I can't afford that.
It's worth it. You know, Peacemaker's on HBO Max. I want to get into that. I don't know why they picked Peace. Yeah, I didn't like him in the Suicide Squad, but he has a TV show out. I do want to check that out. See what it's talking about.
I
kind of feel the same as you. Oh my God.
Paramount.
Yeah.
I just want Paramount Plus for two things. For Twilight Zone. I'm sorry. So the Twilight Zone. That's an old show from the 60s. That's my favorite show of all time. All time. The Twilight Zone. Black and white, different stories. Great. But Jordan Peele, he remade it. And I would get Paramount Plus just to watch those seasons.
It's $4. Some of us are still broke.
Yeah. South Park has a series on there too, about the pandemic. I do want to watch that.
Yeah. South Park goated too.
It is.
South Park is goated.
Next topic. We can talk about this all day.
All right, man. Well, I just wanted to get into my topic real quick. I actually wrote it down because I figured that I would forget about it. So I saw this like on Thursday or Wednesday or whatever it was. And I wrote it down. I said, this would be good to talk about. The new Batman movie coming out in March was Zoe Kravitz and Robert Pattinson is scheduled, or not scheduled, but people are saying that it's going to have a runtime of 2 hours and 55 minutes without credits. Without credits. I'm thinking to myself, I said, yo, this is just like I guess, how the Dark Knight had a trilogy. I guess this is going to be a new, like there was 3 different Spider-Mans. There was Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and then Tom Holland. So there's been a lot of different Batmans. Ben Affleck. Who's the other guy?
George
Dark Knight.
Clooney.
You talking about
the guy who played Vulture?
He's talking about the great Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. Christian Bale was the best Batman. Best Batman for sure. Best Batman. But so I guess this is a new era of Batman and with Robert Pattinson. And I mean, like 2 hours and 55 minutes. How are you gonna keep somebody's attention for almost 3 hours?
They're gonna need breaks or something.
The trailer already gave away like 70% of the movie.
That is true.
It just showed you who's gonna be in it. It just showed you who's gonna be in it.
He's fighting the Riddler. I mean, come on. Yeah. But that's terrible. I don't want to know.
You don't want to know who's gonna be in there.
I do like the mystery because it's Batman. His name alone will draw people in. So just keep it a mystery for us.
Well, I mean, it was quite obvious because I mean he's fought in the Joker, Bane, right? And then he fought
Two-Face was in the movie with Joker.
Yeah, he fought Two-Face. Then he fought a Scarecrow. So it was like, well, the only ones he hasn't fought yet in the new has been Penguin and the Riddler.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, well, which one are we gonna get, right? But who is?
I think we're getting both of them. I think Penguin is.
is in this new one.
So I've never really gotten Penguin or the Riddler. Are they just
Batman villains are different from any other type of villains. They're
just crime people.
Yeah, they're just crime people. Exactly. They don't really have superpowers. They're just crime people. So it's going to be interesting. I don't know, but that's a long run time for a movie. That's like for me to drive to Charlotte, it's 3 hours and 15 minutes. So like basically, I'm gonna sit through that watching this movie.
It takes 3 hours to get there.
To Charlotte, from Wilmington to Charlotte, it's 3 hours and 15 minutes exactly.
Jesus.
My man made that drive plenty of times.
For sure.
He know that time like the back of his hand.
So when I heard that runtime for that movie, I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna sit there for a long time. But I'm excited. I feel like that Catwoman's gonna be great. It's going back to like the 60s, black woman being a brown skinned woman. So I'm excited for that.
DC movies are boo-boo.
They all are.
I mean,
even the Eternals, that movie was so long. Like I was really getting sleepy during that movie. I don't know if you guys watched it or not.
Yeah, I've seen the Eternals. Yeah,
it was such a long movie, and I'm thinking I need breaks. Those
are the movies like you gotta get snacks.
Yeah.
Well, if I watch movies at home, I tend to fall asleep more. When I go to the theater, I like
depends on what your setup is, man.
Well, my setup is a couch and a TV and a blanket.
So
what I'm supposed to be uncomfortable?
No, listen.
I'm supposed to stand up and watch the movie.
No, listen. This is how I do it. All right,
let me hear it.
So I watched it at night. So like when the new Halloween movie came out, I watched it on Peacock.
Mm-hmm. That was trash.
It wasn't trash.
My best friend's listening to the podcast. I'm sorry, it's not trash because he's gonna try to call me. It's not trash. It's just the acting in that was.
It wasn't trash. It was just.
It wasn't trash.
You expected to do something, but it didn't do it. And then you watch the end, and they was like, "It's gonna be another one." And then you was like, "Oh, okay, bet I gotta see it," because it's like I gotta see it because I gotta see what's gonna happen. And they kept throwing that hook like, we're gonna take that mask off. We're gonna see him.
Nope, he's never had his mask taken off. You've never seen his face?
The only time he's taken his mask off, I'm a huge Halloween fan, is in Halloween 4, The Curse of Michael Myers, where his niece, Jamie, takes his mask off one time and you see him cry, and then he immediately puts it back on. That's the only time you've ever seen him take his mask off. And it's literally the same actor. So it's the same actor as the ones that's in... From the original ones. Yeah, that's in the original.
Yeah. And I wanted to go see Halloween because where I live, I guess I'm going to say it, I live in Wilmington. That's like they call it the Hollywood of the East. Whatever. But so Halloween was filmed in Wilmington. So I like seeing the landmarks, that from the film. Yeah, so I was seeing stuff like, I drive by that every day. I know that bridge. I know that part.
That's crazy.
So that's the main reason why I want to watch it.
The Halloween franchise. 1 and 2 are really good. They follow Jamie Lee Curtis. And then the third one just branches off into something totally different. And then 4, 5, 6, 7 focus on his niece. And it's just, but hold on, what was I forgot what I was talking. Oh, the setup. So you wait till it's nighttime, you know, that's gonna be around like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Get you a nice little snack, some candy. Maybe you got something to drink, maybe some alcohol in the fridge. You put the sound bar on one, you turn that subwoofer on. Okay. See, you sit. See, you gotta get one. See, you gotta get one. Okay. I got a game chair. I put the game chair literally in the center of my room and put the subwoofer on the other side of my bed. Right? And then you shut the door, you turn the TV up, and then you feel the rattling. You feel the boom. That's how it be. So when I watch Halloween and you hear that, you know, the music.
Yo, you feel it. You like feel it.
Yeah, it's like you're there.
And actually, one day, you know what? I might have to grab the keyboard and let y'all hear, you know, the little Halloween joint. And then you get a little scared. You like, oh shoot, is he right behind me?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, is he in front of me?
Key feel like he in a movie.
That's what I'm saying. That's how you got to do it. I love movies. I'm not a big TV show guy, but I like movies. You know what I'm saying? And
so you know the perfect setup. You got that algorithm for the setup. You know,
bro. I wanna like in my own house. I want a movie setup. You know,
I
want the basement. One dude told me the cheap way to do it is to have two sound bars with 2 subs, because his ultimate goal is to have the speakers in the ceiling, but you know that obviously costs. But like just 2, and not only is it good for movies, football, man. You know, chilling, basketball is the same. You can literally hear everything, like
definitely
everything. And then I just found out last night I can hook my headphones up to the TV, so now I'm watching it. I can hear literally everything. So I'm like, yeah, man. Whew. Gotta get all about that sound.
Well, that makes me think about. I don't mean to venture off. You know, I'm gonna tie it all back together into the movie. But I was in Lovesac not too long ago. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Lovesac or been in Lovesac, but they are a company that does like couches. Anyway, so they have couches that you can like piece apart, put together in certain ways that you want. Really expensive. I probably would never get one, but anytime I see a Lovesac store in the mall, I go in just to sit on their couches because they're super comfortable. I went in there, I want to say about a month ago. They have couches now that have speakers built into the couches.
I've seen that.
I've seen that before. Yeah, those are nice.
I must be late to the game because I sat on those couches. I felt the bass coming through the couch. And then they have the quiet couch mode where you can turn the speakers off if you don't like it. I mean, like that was a game changer. So if you really want to get a movie room key, you should get couches like that with the bass or the subwoofers built into.
That would probably scare me, so I probably wouldn't do that. But I like where we're going. I can't. I mean, I feel like if I feel something vibrating under my butt, I'm gonna be like, what the freak is
Makes
that?
sense. Makes sense. Yeah, but just to tie back into this Batman movie, man, the longest movie I've ever seen was Avengers Endgame. That was extremely long, but it kept
that was worth it. Yeah,
it kept my attention the whole time. The end, you know, that climax that came at the end, man, that climactic ending.
Key.
Are you just saying
you're just saying that.
Okay.
I'm just joking.
All right. That was the longest movie I ever sat through, and it kept my attention the whole time. My only hope is that a 3-hour movie can keep my attention, because if it can't, I'm gonna have to see it multiple times to catch everything. Or
like the Matrix.
Well, I've never watched the Matrix, to be honest.
The newest Matrix was not good.
Yeah, I heard that. But I never watched any of the older ones either. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we got unlimited time, don't we?
Got unlimited minutes, man.
Dang, we ain't even gotta try to short it up.
Yeah,
you know, it's
maybe for the listeners we need to. You want them to get tired,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was my topic, man. So, you know, we touched on Aaron Rodgers and his legacy. We touched on the top 5 TV shows for everybody, and I think we all came to the agreement that The Office is a top 3 TV show.
We didn't, but I
We
do.
did.
If we have a little time, I do want to ask you a question. So, I was riding home from work the other day. I can't remember who was on the radio, but it was brought to my attention that a lot of these people, y'all listen to rap, right? So can't rap. So I was about to. I want to ask y'all. We're gonna play a little game real quick. It's kind of like a report card. So we're gonna I'm just gonna give y'all like 5 rappers, right? We just gonna. I want to hear y'all from 1 to 5 on these 5 categories. So we're gonna go with lyrics, creativity, flow. What was the other one? Okay, we're just gonna go with them 3. So we're gonna
Lyrics,
go
creativity, and flow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that all? Yeah. We're gonna go with them 3. Oh, and versatility.
Okay, that's a good
All
one.
right. Yes, sir. So 1 out of 5. Okay. Oh, we're gonna start. We're gonna start off with. We're gonna have to start off with. Who was it? Oh, Gunna.
Gunna?
Yeah. So what do y'all have with Gunna with lyrics, man?
Lyrics?
Oh my god.
Probably
2.
like a. I was gonna say a 2 as well. Yeah, maybe a 2.5, maybe 2
Okay, I'm gonna give him a 1.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what was the next one I said?
Creativity.
Okay. 4.
Creativity. You give him a 4?
You give him a 4 key?
I think his beats is his creativity.
Yeah, that carries him. He does nothing about the beats. So
Yeah.
Creativity. I can hear Space Cadet. He repeated himself about like 20 times. So I'm gonna give him a 2 again.
I give him a 3. I give him a 3. He sound like a mix of that Atlanta, trying to branch out rapper.
Okay.
I give him about a 3.
I'm gonna go at 4. Okay, what was my next one?
Flow.
5.
5.
Yes.
Okay, I give him a 4.
I give him
is
a
crazy.
3.
3 for flow. Come
3,
on,
yeah.
he's got the best flow in the game, pretty much.
3.
That's
the next
the
one.
game.
That's one of the game. Versatility.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 0.
Yeah. yeah. For real. Ain't nothing versatile about him.
No.
Ain't nothing versatile about him.
Okay. I just had him on my mind because DS4. Okay, y'all ready to move on?
Who actually beat Rick was
The Weeknd?
Dawn FM. Yeah, I was surprised by that.
You should have been.
But so Gunna has music for like everybody, for social events, but what's his name? The Weeknd. It's like you're by yourself and you're just vibing. I was thinking that more people would listen to that because like people like vibing by themselves, but Gunna, he passed him. But next person, that's another topic.
Okay, next person we're gonna go with dang, who did I have? Oh, J. Cole.
Lyrics 5.
No bias.
Lyrics 5. I'm not trying to be biased, but lyrics 5.
Okay,
Lyrics 5.
I give him a 5 for the lyrics. What was next?
Creativity.
I'm gonna have to go with
3.
I'm gonna have to go right in the middle.
Yeah, 3.
Okay. I give him a 3.75. I want to say 4.
Okay, say 4 then. Let's say 4.
I want to say, but I'm gonna say 3.75.
Okay.
Okay, what was that?
Flow.
He puts me to sleep, so 2.
2? I'm gonna go 5.
I'm gonna go 4.
J. Cole can flow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the last one was versatility.
2 again.
2. I'm gonna give him a 4 just because
I'm gonna give him a 4.
You think about the features he's on. He features on a lot of different artists, like a lot R&B artists, hip hop artists. And,
okay. Well, all right. So I probably should have. That's not what I mean by like I probably should have explained it. So let me explain versatility in my. Okay, so for me, it's not who you work with because the baby works with a lot of people, right? It's when you hop. Are you just constantly rapping? You know how Drake 1 minute you're rapping, then you're singing, then you're doing.
I don't like that though.
Spanish music, but it shows that you have some sort of versatility. I personally don't want to hear like for an instance, Young Thug. He doesn't sound the same on every song. In my opinion.
And that sounds good.
Sometimes he sounds like
I think it sounds great.
Sometimes he sounds like Jeffrey.
I think it sounds great.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean by versatility. So like when I hear Cole, I'm like, well, he's a lyrical genius. So like most of his songs, like Kendrick Lamar, they're gonna be, lyrically advanced. So most of it, he's gonna be talking about actually telling you a story.
I love stories. Yeah.
Yeah. So like when you're telling us a bunch of stories, I mean that's what you do. That's what you're good at. So you're gonna stick with just saying that. I'm not saying he's not good. I'm just saying like he's not versatile because that's just his style of music.
I got you.
I'm not gonna say it gets repetitive because he's good.
I thought so when I think versatile, I think different genres of music. Like,
that's what I think too.
I don't think Gunna could transition into like a slow melody type song, like something where you got to take it easy. It's got to be upbeat beat. It got to be like that 808s, that trap, that bass.
I just mean like versatility. Another like example for versatility would be like Rick Ross. 1 minute he could be flowing on like a chill beat, and then the next minute he could be rapping like, I don't know if y'all stuff. Yeah, like on his last album, you hear Outlaws, right? You hear that all over the radio with Jasmine Sullivan, and he clearly sounds different. But if you go and you listen to the Pulitzer, it's a song on there. It's like a third song on there. It's a whole different type of
vibe,
like totally.
Yeah,
different.
I got you.
But yeah, that's what I mean by versatility. But
okay. Well, I'm still giving them 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Who is your next one? We got Gunna, Cole, and
the baby
next. The baby, zeros all across the board.
Zeros all
across the board. Zeros.
Chill out. His lyrics are a 3.
Oh my God. Stop.
Yeah, his lyrics. I like his lyrics.
Stop.
Is that it? You just like his lyrics?
It's like lyrics.
Nah. His
creativity, his flow, his versatility.
His flow.
Zeros.
His his flow is I like his flow too. Creativity.
I like his flow too. What?
Creativity is a 0 and versatility is a negative.
Yeah. Negative. Yeah. If he don't got the flute in his song, then
man, he can't.
Exactly.
or a piano. Right. Okay, we're gonna go with the GOAT, Drake. 5 across the board. 10s across the board.
Lyrics, I give him a 4. Creativity, I give him 4. Flow, give him a 4. Versatility, I give him a 5.
Yeah, he's 4s and 5s.
Yeah,
4s and 5s.
Yeah.
I got the sauce, and now shorties keep claiming Prego. Waking up at 6 p.m. like, where does the day go? Forecasting tornadoes, brainstorm for retaliation at dinner tables. 2010 was when I lost the halo. 2017 I lost the
J-Lo. Okay,
we got you.
I can never stay closed. Billboard Awards, I claim 13.
Oh my God.
Copyright. Come on, bro. Come on.
He's fine. I like Drake. He is my number 1. Yeah.
Okay, this is gonna be the last one.
Okay,
we're gonna go with Jeffrey, man. Thugger.
All right.
Versatility, 4. Flow, 5. That guy, he can change his voice and just do anything, and it sounds good.
Correct.
What were the other ones again?
Lyrics and creativity.
He be saying some crazy. Creativity's a 5. He's so creative. And then the other one, I'm gonna give a 5 too. Thug is
lyrics, bro. That's where I have to put a halt to this.
He be mumbling sometimes and it still sound good.
I gotta give him a 2 on the lyrics, bro.
Oh no.
Everybody thinks that cracking my brack is hard, but bro, that's disgusting. And then Thief in the Night. Have y'all heard Thief in the Night?
Thief in the Night was the first Young Thug song I actually liked. I didn't like Best Friend. Thief in the Night is crazy, bro.
And then come on, bro, pull up on a kid. What to tell a thugger? Pull up on a kid.
Yeah.
Pull up on
You just named three different songs that sound so different, but they all
he's
no, I didn't say versatility. I said lyrics.
I know, but I'm just saying in general, like you listen to all 3 of those songs, you'd be like, dang, this Young Thug.
Oh,
they all hard. You know?
He used to confuse me because I used to some of his older stuff, like you listen to his older stuff, you be like, that's Thug. And then like you listen to some of his newer stuff, it sound like he Gunna or I'm like, yo, that's Thug.
He kind of chilled out on that high pitch stuff. He was like always like,
he did.
You know, that high pitch rapping. But
Thug, man, Thug might have to be the outro song of the day. We might have to throw some Thug on there.
It is what it is, man. Go ahead and do that.
Might have to throw some Thug. Well, I think that's all she wrote for this one. We got a little bit more time now, so we might drag a little bit longer, but not too much longer to where people get bored, obviously. But
yeah,
I done gotten some good reviews, man. I got some people saying we funny. We are funny. This is a funny group. Yeah, you come in here, you listen, you kick it up, man.
I hope the people that listen to this, man, I hope you are being productive listening to us, because you know it's a whole hour and some change, so you can get a lot of stuff done.
It's an hour long.
Yeah. We started, you know, like an hour ago, almost.
I don't think I can even listen to an hour.
Yeah, just put it in the background. Do stuff throughout the day. You know, we're playing. It works.
Yeah, just give us the listens, man.
I appreciate the support, all the listeners out there. Thank you so much, and I'm eternally grateful for anybody who's out there supporting. I appreciate it. I love you. One love.
For sure.
Key, you want to go ahead and take us out, man? Hey, Landon, you got anything left for the people before Key take us out?
Just keep listening.
I mean, Evan, you pretty much, anytime you say "I love you," that's kind of like the end of, you know, like, we love you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like you just
pretty much ended it.
Just
so thank you. We appreciate you for that. And so check us out, man. Episode 3 will be live in a couple of hours. So thank y'all, man, and y'all take it easy.
Y'all take it easy. Be safe. One
Peace.
love.